Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for taking your time out on the weekend and being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Andrew. And thanks, everyone here on the dais. Really appreciate it. I think I've got a few stories. Not going to take more time. One was the way I joined Testhouse. The second story was my first experience of Trivandrum, meeting Ani. And the third experience has been with you all, working with you all for the last 6 months. I think the first time when I went to London, was considering this offer. And thanks to Andrew, who took his time out, and the rest of the board members, and Shugani. We spent about 3 days. And what was really significant or unique for me after the 3 days was an unbelievably great committed leadership. So at that time, I had not met the team, right? So I've met the board with Shug and Andrew, and with Ani, and with all the leaders. It was so profound experience that, it's a great leadership team. So for me as an outsider, I see this as an opportunity that I can take this, I can turn this into something more. Because everybody believed in what they were doing. Everybody believed in a brand Testhouse. And everybody was passionate to do and contribute something more. And that was too much for me, in a way, for me to make the decision, because I was sitting with multiple offers, to be honest. And Testhouse was at the last. The reason being, it's not in Bangalore. So I've never been to Kerala in my life before. This is the first time, not just visiting for a holiday, but I had to actually move and stay there. So it was a tough call. But once I kind of come back from my UK trip, and especially the conversations that we had, the commitments that were shown, the dreams that everybody dreamt together was something I made it mine. I felt that, I have to live this dream and then get everybody's dream to a reality. That's, somebody may call this insane, weird, but that's me. So that's the decision-making point for me, because with 22 years of being in the market and working for all large corporates, you are at a point where you want to attach yourself to a larger, bigger dream. And in so many ways, this provided that. So the only big thing that I had not seen was obviously the place and the team. So that's the most important thing, right? So I was more excited, anxious. The second story was getting to see Trivandrum for what it is. Thanks to Ani. Literally right from the airport, he was there to receive me, all the way to, showing the city. And I didn't get into the office, obviously, for right reasons, because I had not completely made the decision yet. So we spent the whole day, and the most important thing for me was Ani was very candid. Shug was very candid in London. Why we are not grown, or what's the challenges, what's the limitations, what we could do differently. And it's that openness and the candidness is a mark of a true leader in trying to embrace the leadership team to come in. And then the message that I got from Ani was, we need the outside blood. We need outside experience to sort of help us together to get to where we want to. And I kind of got connected to a very frank, honest conversation that just made me kind of firm up my dreams and beliefs that, yes, I have to leave their dreams a lot more, and I have to make their dreams, make my dreams, and make it a reality. And Villa Maya, right? So that I took my family there. It was an amazing restaurant. So, and then we ended up having a high tea at the Leela. So it was all great. It was all great. And then I go back, and it's a tough time to have a decision. With your wife, you're sitting down, and then so you're making your choices. And I think it's a time to thank my wife as well, wife and family, because it's a lot of sacrifice that they have to undergo, and they're undergoing in a way that she said, so it's your dream. Now you've taken it as your dream. Go live it. And then we're going to support as a family. So that was a lot. So that's the last tick in the box that I wanted, I guess. So off I go. So the next thing was, great, everybody is awesome, management is great, board is great, leaders are awesome. But as everybody said, that's not going to take us anywhere. So it's you all. So it's the team on the ground that matters, the passion, the commitment, the leadership like Malini Shalu, whom I had not met, matters the most. So there was a bit of anxiety in me that, what's the team's going to be, right? What do I get greeted with? And then will I gel well with them? Will I be able to make them mine and then run with it? So thanks for Shug who flew down, and then, the day one on the 4th of June, which happens to be a day before my wedding anniversary. So in so many ways, it's auspicious. So the day one team was there to greet me, and then it was a great team back in Trivandrum, and within that day, I was like, by the evenings, I rolled up my sleeves, jacket was off, and then we were into meeting and discussions in the boardroom about what do we do, about understanding the company. And I think I must thank Malini, Shalu, and the rest of the leadership team who's not here, but who have very effectively contributed to getting me into the grooves right from day one. Thank you. So that helped me to sort of, literally, it's not just about dreaming someone else's dream. It's not just about making someone else's dream as mine. It just became my dream and my passion to sort of, take Testhouse, get it to the next level. With just about 6 months now, it just feels like 2-3 years that I'm in the system. I think it's so much of warmth, so much of passion and commitment that I've been receiving from each and every one of you. A lot of the folks who are back in India. That kind of drives me more. More often than not, guys do come to me and ask me. I'm sitting late nights and late evenings and then running around, working too hard and fast. Like, Raj, where do you get your energy? Where do you get your energy? Aren't you tired? I think I've been asking the same question to myself. Because I've never been this kind of energetic, I guess, especially on the work front. I think the only answer that comes to my mind is, I'm not working anymore. It's not work at all. So this is, I'm living my dream. I'm living my passion. And I'm living everyone's dream. So, and I think, we've come a long way in the 6 months, but it's baby steps. So it's a lot more for us to achieve. And the last story was Malini and myself. 2 days back, we were in the flight talking. That's when she said, Raj, we've been thinking, dreaming, planning, hoping for a Dubai office for the last 13 years. Oh, and then Shalu has been like hitting the market, as he said, for the last 8-10 years. And for a sales guy to say, we don't have an office, we don't have a presence, please give business, it's the hardest thing to do. It's an extremely difficult thing to do. And thanks to his relentless push to the market, from where to where we are. And in so many ways for me, I go back to the day one, which is this day, this moment is more living Malini's dream, Shalu's dream of having our office, and of course, each and every one of your dreams of having our bigger presence in this market. Lastly, and I think especially for you all who kind of work here in the local place, as Andrew was saying right in the morning, this connects all of us. A physical presence connects all of us. It gives confidence to each one of you with the Testhouse. It gives confidence for all our customers to look at us differently, to believe in us. So I think Andrew's and Shuk's suggestion was sort of, have team leads amongst each of the accounts that we've got. And we're planning to hire a senior sales executive who's stationed in the market, a local person. So assuming, that all happens very soon, so you'll have not just a physical office, but more so a person also kind of, being here. As much as we come and go, we also need somebody locally here, right? So I think this is a very symbolic move in so many ways for us to get connected more, because we all firmly believe we're in the people business. We are absolutely in the people business. People are everything for our growth, as Andrew said. He can't do testing. It's just at the end of the day, you got to do it. And I think, It's a great opportunity for you all to pursue your dream, just the way I kind of made my dream coming true or come true with Testhouse. I urge each one of you to dream bigger, larger for your careers, and we are rest assured the way we are growing, we can accommodate all your dreams and make it ours. And let's just make it as one big dream. And as Shug and Ani and Andrew said, we're going to grow bigger. And then as Shalu was mentioning the names, it's heartening to kind of hear the names going on and on. We're just starting. If you ask me, in my mind, we're just starting. We're just getting started. We're warming up. So there's a lot to be seen, a lot to be done. I'm pretty excited, and I think I invite all of you to run with us for this journey for the next 5-10 years, and let's make it big, let's make it grand, and let's make it fulfilling to each one of us and to our customers and to our families. Thank you. All right, can we break for lunch now? Or unless if somebody wants to say something in the audience, you're free to talk. Anybody?
Well, just a note of thanks to Sajid.
Yes. Still on? All right. I think, especially a place outside of where we live, getting something organized of this level, at this quality and caliber, it could not have been imagined without, Saji. Let's give him a big round of applause. Saji, stand up. Yeah. And I think I keep getting their names confused. It's both Saji, I guess, both the Sajis. For me, particularly, especially being traveled for more than 20 countries for business and short visits, everywhere I land up is like I have to figure out everything. I don't know. I got used to it, but it's the first time now in Testhouse. I land up here, I'm like, Saji is there. So somebody is there to take care of me, right from my phone to car to any place to any printouts to anything at all. And I think it's a tremendous support that Saji renders, not just me, for the organization, for our presence, for our business operations here. So I think thank you so much, Saji, for all your efforts so far. We would have the memento giveaway right now. We want to acknowledge each one of you for some of you maybe 2 months, some of you maybe 2 years. It's not the time that you spend that matters. It's the association of you that matters. As I said, with this office, with this day of moving into the next milestone, and I think we want to celebrate it, and we want to celebrate by just a small token of appreciation for each one of you. So I think we would call upon the names, and then Andrew would give away a little memento for each of you. Right after that, if anybody wants to talk, feel free, and then we're off to lunch.